Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity, they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 9 now. He'll be brought down by a sack. Baron Browning able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. Score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
That's our ball, baby. Go Indy.
And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this.
It is cold.
And it is cold. It's also slick now.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England's offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Powerful running. He finds some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Denver. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Now a give, right side. Marshall. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Just a out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side is going to be caught by Jeudy. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now with that completion, he's north of
Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 50-50. Mike 50.
Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the win.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Back to throw. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Tight, watch left. 4 down.
Looking to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Let's go.
17 yards. First down, Denver.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Schroeder. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. The Pets are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This is Marshall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schroeder. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man come inside and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing communication.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for New England. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the left side. It's Marshall. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Denver getting set to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to put.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again. Here the 4th. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Mike 40. Watch the pass.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Keene. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Henry's got it out on the left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And maybe just lucky to get that pass away.
And maybe should have held on to it because I don't know what you thought. That didn't look like the primary receiver to me.
No, I don't think it was.
I agree. I think he's coming to a secondary target. Maybe in that situation, you don't throw it at all. Eat it, take care of the football. They're fortunate nothing bad happened on that one.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Oh, yeah.
So he stops for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They'll look to throw. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos now down by 7. A little over a minute and a half remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Able to find Judy, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
Let's go.
Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first throw here in overtime. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught. Judy. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all because they go down.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the week.
Going the other way.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But